Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Frugani with your KENS 5 News Now on this Thursday morning. A terrible crash ends with a mangled truck and a guy having to be rescued. First responders had to cut him out of his truck after he crashed on the north side at San Pedro and Contour Drive. Police say the guy was speeding when he drove into oncoming traffic, then into a concrete fence. No word on his condition. Nationally recognized civil rights attorney Ben Crump will represent the family of Eric Cantu, the 17-year-old who was shot by a now-fired SAPD officer. Crump issued a statement referring to the officer's charges, saying, quote, "These charges are woefully inadequate considering the level of violence that this officer inflicted on the victims in the car," end quote. Body cam footage shows James Brennan opening the car door while Eric Cantu was inside eating a hamburger in a McDonald's parking lot, and when Cantu backed up to drive away, Brennan shot at the car. Cantu was hit several times. Since then, the teen has been in the hospital on life support. Charges are piling on for a 16-year-old arrested in connection to a deadly drive-by shooting that killed an innocent woman earlier this month. The teen is now charged with murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The sheriff says a house that was not the intended target was hit on Bald Mountain in far west Bexar County. The woman killed was a completely random innocent victim. Despite a defense request for at-home monitoring, the judge decided the teen will stay detained until the next hearing in 9 days. A dangerous intersection on the northwest side is driving up crashes and now getting attention from the state. The intersection in question is Wurzbach Parkway and Northwest Military Highway. In 2020, they began construction on an expansion and improvement project to address the growing traffic congestion. But residents say it's been a problem. They say turns are too sharp and narrow, and the lights change too quickly.
About the turn lane, we were like, okay, when they open it up, that's going to be great, right? And when they opened it up and we actually used it, it was a mess.
TxDOT says some changes have already been made. We're told the project will finish in the next few weeks. Today marks 10 months since Lina Sardar-Keel vanished from her apartment complex on San Antonio's northwest side. In a Facebook post, SAPD says they will continue to diligently comb through leads in hopes of finding Lina. An Amber Alert was issued on December 20th. There is a combined $250,000 reward for any information in her case. At least 20 people were detained, and multiple gambling machines and stolen cars were seized during a game room raid. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says it found 78 liner machines and stolen vehicles at 2 locations. Officials say it appears the 2 game rooms have ties to outlaw motorcycle gangs, which is what prompted law enforcement to get involved in the case. New rules are coming from the IRS because of spiking inflation. Most people who file tax returns should get to keep more of their money next year. This is the biggest automatically triggered change to standard deductions since 1985 because they're tied to inflation and set to rise. There is a good chance you're going to drop to a lower tax bracket, saving you more money. The Supreme Court now being asked to block President Biden's student loan relief program. The claim from a group of people in Wisconsin says the loan forgiveness program violates the separation of powers by encroaching on the exclusive spending power of Congress. President Biden calls the program a game changer for millions of Americans. An iconic San Antonio costume shop will live to see another Halloween season. Starline Costumes on Bandera Road had been open for more than 50 years, but it was set to close for good after the holidays. The shop's owner wants to retire, and now she tells us a new owner, Jacob Dell, will take over in the middle of next month. Starline specializes in elaborate costumes for plays, parties, and, of course, Halloween. Trending online, CPS Energy says a few of their lineman crews competed at this year's International Lineman's Rodeo in Kansas. That is where crews from around the world compete in various work tasks. And the most important thing, of course, is keeping safety top of mind. Keeping cold top of mind today. You do need that sweater this morning. We do want to check in with meteorologist Paul Morales for the rest of the day.
You know what I think about? I think about Wichita Lineman, that old Glenn Campbell song. Anyway, maybe that's why it's in Kansas. I have no idea. All right, high today, 82, lots of sunshine. Temperatures this evening in the 70s, dropping into the 60s, and tomorrow morning low in the mid-50s.
Paul, you might be onto something. That's our KENS 5 News Now. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us online. Thanks so much for being here with us. I'm Sarah Frugani, and I'll see you tomorrow.